So I'm gonna skip the duo part, guys, because it's mainly about the non-duo part. Because also it gets mixed up a bit because I feel like you would have to make them separated. So, hero pool update. Merc home goes. Illigan is banned from dragons because probably some new dragon cards are pretty broken. Sire and ETC were gone, and Putricide is also gone. Sure. Hero effect updates. Torium. At the start of the game, discard tier 7. Okay, ja, einfach, weil we removed Braggart, so we made a. And we buffed Papa Bear a bit, right? Yeah, just a little Torm change. Nothing super special. Okay, now Malicos can target Tavern spells. That's cool. That's reasonable. Little cute buff. Hook task. Remove a minion discard. I don't get this. What is this? What is the hook task thing, guys? Ah, okay. We buffed hook task a bit. Wow, she's gonna be strong then. I feel like, in general, the eco heroes are gonna be good again. Like really, really good. Okay. Patchwork gets just a text change and a scam Kazam. Ah, they removed Ice Block. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. So we don't want Ice Block to be a thing. Let's go with the new cards. I mean, Bran is like, no, you have to buy 4 Battle Cries once per game. Before it was 5, right? And we removed Reckoning. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I never liked Reckoning. So toxic. So, and now we get to the juice, the new minions, right? This is basically Little Ghoul here, or the new Ghoul, Fire Dancer. Just an anti-Divine Shield tech card. Definitely gonna see play in the end game, maybe in the mid game, early game a bit. Assistant Guard. Give a minion taunt and give your taunt minions +2/+3. It's a little bit like Strong Shell, but it's Stronger Shell. It's gonna be alright. Mid-tier. Nothing super crazy. In general, the power spikes or like the boards are gonna be smaller than the boards you see now because quests spike them so much. But still a card. It's like a power creep on Strong Shell. The Winged Chimera, whenever this takes damage, give a friendly minion of each type +2/+1. I don't know. This is just you just can fit that into synergy stuff like dragons, right? Or just tribal stuff. It's like the minion ball, but a different effect, right? I mean, the minion ball was pretty busted, and with just the selling, I mean, this is just a good mid game card, I would say. It's like super IRL with tribes, yeah, but not like crazy. So here we have some new thing which is gonna come. It's like odd tier and even tier comps, right? We have, after you play an odd tier card, you give your odd tier minions +1/+1. It seems a bit, yeah, you know, weak +1/+1, and also like the problem is, it doesn't buff itself, you know. So it's gonna be a board space problem with that card. I already played it yesterday with Radu. I wasn't super into it. I feel like it's a bit too weak, honestly. The Treant, whenever this takes damage, give your minions +1 attack permanently. If you get it early on, sure. Doesn't really seem. I mean, you can play around it. There's stuff like the bull and such. There's gonna be a new thing, and I already saw it yesterday. You have cards which damage your own board by 1 damage when they attack or something. So, and the chicken com, something like this. There's this new self-damaging thingy, and it could be super. It has potential. It has potential. But yeah, we gotta see how good it works together overall. It might be actually broken. The Greyman's Champion, after you play an even tier card, give you other even tier minions +2/+2. So the reason this unit is already a lot better is like it's tier 6, yes, but So the reason this is so much better is like it's already like a golden Moon Eaters. I mean, yes, it's Terran 6, but the thing is the board space. That's the big problem with the other ones. So this is already like a lot better. Plus you can golden it. Like this thing can be actually playable, I feel like. So yeah, Greymanes could be a comp. I could see Greymanes scaling being a thing. Yeah. So this could be one of the stronger 6 drops, honestly. Miracle MK2, give minions in your hand and board +1/+1 permanently. Yeah, I saw that. The only problem is if it's good if you have certain units you want to keep. It's just like hand buff is always such a thing, and the board buff as well, because then you're committed to the board. But yeah, it's a strong card if you are having a early direction. Hooktail. When you cast turn spell, give your other minions +1 attack. Yeah. Dragon Pirate. Wait, there's a Pirate Dragon? Yeah, I mean, we have to see with this one. I mean, +1 attack is in general good. I don't know if Lubber is still in. I have to check that. But with some spell comp, sure. Like buffing attack in general is great. Yeah. Slimy Fellblood. Battlecry, 20 units have +2 health this game. Yeah, they work together. Like you can buff health and attack, right? So like it's just a Elemental style card. They just split it a bit, right? So if you find Bran on certain heroes, especially, you can find like Rylak, Slimy Fellblood, and then maybe just consume some stuff. Yeah, it's a Rylak card, and with the Fellblood it's the same, but it's like not with Rylak, maybe with Baron. Like I had Fellblood yesterday. I feel like the card is super strong if you have early tempo. Yeah. Like if you have early tempo, those cards are great. Just a nice, nice inclusion. So I can see them being played, also like building comps around them. The Shelemental, exactly, and then you go into Shelemental. That's like the finisher, right? Choose a minion in the tavern, give it stats array. Yeah, you go like these two, and ideally you get it into Shelly. There you go. The death scales trigger friendly minions battle cry. Yeah, I can see that. It's usually a card you cycle through or keep for 1 or 2 turns, or you find really something you can build around. Callium is probably still in, so battle cry comps in general. You can also just cycle it. It's like the battle cry spell, we had, right? Nightbane Ignited. Wasn't Nightbane the Karasan dragon you had to beat? Something like that, right? But for 2 gold, exactly. Taunt. Death Rattle, give 2 random friendly minions this minion's attack. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's, I guess, a Baron setup, Undead Dragon. It fits the Undead theme, right? Where you, like, if units die, you buff the other units, and then you go on with that. So can be great for mid-game tempo if you have just something to buff the tag of this. Yeah. Like even just with like Terragosa maybe. Could be fine, right? Let's see. We have the Untamed Bull. It was pretty amazing. JJ and RU kept losing and JJ was support or JJ was carry, but we're winning when JJ was RU was support or carry. So in generally, I was the weak link you're saying. The hell? Okay. Very funny. Untamed Bull, whenever this takes damage, gain Divine Shield. Yeah. I mean, you can buff the hell out of this. It's like, it's like super Bristleback Knight, right? Super Bristleback Knight. I mean, honestly, if you have a comp scaling thing, like there's the even tier buff card and such, yeah, this bull will go bananas. Just good end game card. That's how it is. We can also go over the puppy. Yeah, nothing super crazy. Just it's an okay early game card. I don't love it. Chicken, deal 1 damage to adjacent minions and give them +4 attack. Chicken is strong. That card is just good. It's one of the top tier early game cards, I feel like. Super good. It also looks amazing. Amazing artwork. I love it. The goose, this is a show card. I mean, show will probably always buy it. Yeah, all these like what we have right now with the beasts and spawns, we have like they basically changed the beasts and spawn buffs. They changed that with self-damaging, so we just changed how the beast tribe works. But I love the artworks. Also the silver goose, it's great, man. Death rattle, slivered burrower. Taunt, give your beast +1/+1. That's great because then you can keep the beasts alive longer. If you have this bull here, I wanted to come into that. So we don't just kill the beast, they also get like some health. Like beast, all what it is about right now, or it's gonna be, and I felt like it was very strong. It's gonna be, it's like giving your beasts health and then trigger the special effects, right? And then you have units who trigger, like the Rampager, also solid stat line, and the Warden who give your beasts health. So honestly, I think beasts are gonna be hella fun to play, like really, really fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So, the Sky Blazer, Terran 4. Whenever a friendly beast takes damage, give a friendly beast other than it +1. Yeah, it's the same theme, the self-damage. If you get the chains with the self-damaging, I think all of those are gonna be great. I mean, there are some who are stronger, obviously, like the chicken early game is crazy. And I think it was the Lasher who's also really good. Yeah, you buff the health of the beasts. I mean, the Savior doesn't seem as great, honestly. You need something to trigger death rattles then, I guess. But yeah, I think the Lasher is going to be great as well. I like the self-harm stuff. Like, it's one of the more interesting stuff for me. I mean, I'm pretty good at self-harming or killing mice. We go into the Demon Tribe. They keep the theme of demons pretty much alive with consuming. So there's not much change there. Aranasi is like whenever this takes damage, deal 5 to random enemy minions. They don't seem super strong to me, demons, right? It's still the same. I mean, of course, I guess up we have like I mean, it's just gonna be the same. If you get the shop buff plus consume, it's gonna be sick. But the Aranasi is like it's okay. It's pretty good tempo. And this is just like the implicator. Sure. Also, if you have the tavern buffs, right? Oh, now we get to one of the more interesting tribes, the dragons. I actually think dragons are gonna be pretty fun. Against that equal to the tier. Sure, decent early game dragon. I'm gonna come into the like they are all dragons is all about synergy, just like beasts. So Glim Guardian. It's like you remember the Gleef Guardian. Now we have the Glim Guardian. Pretty solid if you can attack first. 1000 Paper Drake. This one is pretty interesting. Start of the comment, give your left most dragon 1/2 Wind Fury. I think this one is actually pretty solid. Like giving 1 to Wind Fury, this is a good card. Especially if you go into Relia. Like if you get the dragons together, I think I'm gonna enjoy that playing them a lot. Like they seem great. And then we go like it's all about how can you chain into the dragon synergy. I think then they're crazy strong. Yeah, like whoa. And the poet gives you like if you get like the poet going after you chain Paper Drake into Rally and maybe hit a Terragosa on the spot. Holy moly, dude. Yeah. The release is at Yulon makes the lowest team in gold. I mean, Yulon is just great because the problem with Dragon used to be is like you had to roll like crazy. You had to roll like crazy for the golden dragons with this setup, you know. But Yulon fixes that. I think Yulon is actually crazy good, like really, really good. And if you manage to make all of the early tier dragons golden, you can go for golden hate spawn. I don't think hate spawn is crazy. It's the same again, right? Hate spawn is crazy if you have the dragons already going. It's a snowball mechanic. But if you queue into early dragons with the chain, you're gonna get actually destroyed, I feel like. What's this? We're going into elementals. This is the only new elemental card. Whenever this takes damage, get a random tavern spell. Yo, this is yo. You can combine that with beast. Super strong if you have the self-damaging stuff. It's not permanent, unless you have a poet, right? Though, like, you just combine that with the poet. So yeah, Matriarch, definitely nice milk unit. I mean, poet is the key card. You need the poet to actually turn it into an endgame comp. And probably Yulon as well. So let's go into Max. Cod Cuddler, just early reset. Something really new is the Celiax. It's basically a combo breaker. You combine those three and you turn it into a super mech. Yeah. So. Hey. Maybe if you get all of them, it's kind of sick, right? Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool. I think super innovative, honestly. So that's the thing. Good tempo stuff. Good tempo stuff. I think mechs are also pretty. They have a lot of potential. The reason is the Charina. Charina is super, super strong. If you have deflectors and hit that thing, yo. And I mean yo. Yeah. The mechs are following the same theme. It's like you have a divine shield buffer and playing around deflectors and resets. It's gonna be pretty much the same. And then we have Murlocs. I mean, what would be a Hearthstone patch without the fish, right? Divine Shields are trash now, though. They are definitely weaker, that's true. Taunt, whenever this takes damage, can be in your hand 1/1. Okay, we are following the hand buff. The Murloc hand buff first. That's the only Murloc card? No way, right? Okay. Apparently a lot of new Nagas. Get a random tavern spell from turn 2. Okay, this is with Bran, or I guess this card is great if you have Lord of Gains, then you go Bran, Shell Whistlers, you can cycle them, right? It's just like a cycle Naga card. The Siren just takes damage. Yeah, same here. It's a better Pashma. Like a way better Pashma. Pashma rip. So yeah, good card as well, the Siren, I feel like. Long John Copper. When this takes damage, get a gold coin. Oh, wow. This is gonna be one of my favorite cards, but also most hated cards, because I tend to play greedy and then boomer. So you guys gotta love this card. Bristling Buffon. When this takes damage, get a blood gem. Great gem generator. Super good gem generator. Definitely something. And Pocky is nice. It's like a nerfed version of the 7 drop. It's like I feel like Krillbors, if you hit the Drakari, Charlie, Pocky stuff, it's gonna be you can definitely blast a bit, but it's definitely high rolly as hell. Hateful Hack is just a scam card. Hateful Hack, Leroy, you will see that running around everywhere. It's good. It's good because I feel like, especially in the quest meta, we were missing comeback potential. So I don't hate it, as long it's not like it has this broken potential, you know? That's the problem. But yeah, they probably thought that through. Or not. I mean, I should not say that. I should not say that. I shouldn't. Uninvited guests are going to give you our minions death rails. Summon a 3/2 shadow. Yeah. Yeah, sure. If you have buffed undeads, let's go. You can do it. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna go over the duos units because it's just too complex. I feel like since you have to think also or take into account how they synergize with the different heroes. You have like duo, like which hero your teammate picks. It's just too much. Duos, we just have to go with the flow, guys. Okay, now we get a total minion pool update. This one is also, yeah, ich meine, I'm not gonna go over all the new minions. I mean, I said how like you see what directions they are pushing tribes towards, yeah, and I'm trying to explain that. And they removed tokens basically on to Tavern 2. That's also what I saw. And just also you put Octosari to Tavern 5. So there's some old stuff back and they just switched the taverns of them. Wrath Weaver. It's 2+1 now again. The only golden version has changed. Interesting. So it's like scaled twice. Yeah, so those are just changed old cards with Tavern tiers. I think we know the drill, right? But the promo drag is nice because then you don't have to mess up your positioning. I'm just gonna mention the impactful ones, okay? Like I think impactful is the token changes, putting them to Tavern 2. That's super impactful. I don't know if I like it more because what I liked right now is I feel like the early game felt very fair, but yeah, the token change I have to see about. I'm wondering what their thought process was there. It's gonna be interesting. Party Elemental Tavern 2 and nerf the buff a bit. Yeah, it's because of the Tavern 6 units, exactly. The odd tier, even tier stuff. I mean, honestly, when I look at this, also token changes, this 6-drop is gonna be the nuts, I think. The even tier comp. What is this? This swirl. Whenever this gains attack, gain 1 health. Oh, this with Rips now. Also, Smuggler is also gonna be great with Rylak. There's definitely gonna be Rylak Quillbor comps as well. Grave, you get destroy a friendly enemy to get a plain copy of it. So we switched that instead of just now you can use it on death threats like Mummifier. I mean it's the same, but not. You don't do it with reborns, I guess. What's the? It's just an eco undead or what? Yeah, it's a triple machine. Pretty strong actually. Yeah, pretty strong. Mummifier, Tavern 4 now. Okay, so we just swapped those places. New Tavern spells. I guess that's also interesting. Discover Tavern 6 unit. That's pretty strong. Especially if you have something to synergize with the Tavern spells. Also, the Earth Mother is also very strong. That spell is so good. Like, if you have, like, Quillies or anything which relies on early triples. What I really like right now, what I see is, like, it feels like mid-tier comps are super viable because now it was very dependent with mid-tier comps like Quillies or like the mid-game dragons. If you hit those triples, otherwise you're board locked. And like this, you have these spells where you can actually just like golden the important mechanic unit. Like it used to be like the promo Drake or I don't know, a Roguk. Now you can actually just say, okay, I level up, so I want to find that. That's so nice. And I do like this because I think it makes it puts more weight towards strategy. Yeah, not only donkey rolling and hitting it. It's nice. It's good. When you have a duo spell, not gonna go over that. Yeah, cool. Bronze Blessing and stuff have been removed. That's cool with me. Beetles when you have a space during combat summon. That's cool. That makes the spell a lot better. But also like only 3 left. It's definitely it makes it like it doesn't destroy your beast setup. Vigor give you minus +2/+1. Start the combat. Yeah, sure. Just change it up a bit. Okay, chillig. I think we went over the important stuff. Do you guys have any questions or any towards me? You want to know anything from my side, input-wise? A lot of cards got removed and added. How are you doing? I'm doing great, thanks. Do you smoke weed? Not really. It makes you. I don't like. I don't know. I like. We just. It feel like I waste my time with it. Yeah, like it's just like I can do better things when getting boost. Ich finde, das hast du sehr frei gesprochen. Die Bilder waren auch anschaulich. Das freut mich sehr. Yeah, guys, I hope you're satisfied. You asked and I delivered. Let's keep on playing a bit. Hope you enjoyed that preview.